Well, I spent the build-up to the funeral wandering amongst the crowds who lined these streets early this morning. And I met some protesters who turned their backs and some Tory faithful, complete with black tie. 9:05, Fleet Street, gun carriage territory. But where are the people? No overnight campers, but the odd chair. Plenty of police, but not all are paid.
We do it for the love of it, in order to contribute to the well-being of the citizens in London, and because we enjoy it.
But embarrassingly, I did not know who everyone was. Are you going in?
Yes, we're walking down.
How have you managed to get in? Oh, you probably something incredibly important.
Well, since we're both Tory MPs, yes, and all Tory MPs are going.
You know, it's like policemen, you know. I mean, they're getting younger. For some, this was a day for hats.
It comes
This
out
is your
for
Thatcher funeral hat.
That's right. It
Yes.
came out for the Olympics,
Yes.
and now it's out for in respect from Mrs. T.
And I met her once, a long, long time ago, so it gives you a sense of connection.
She wouldn't have forgotten your hat. Red rose for a blue lady.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a blue rose. Sorry about that.
By 10, the real fans were mustering.
My father was born in the 60s and he made his money in the 80s because of the changes Thatcher had. So for me, I owe my family's, my family are in debt to him, to her. Even. Yeah.
And suddenly, a Falklands tie. HMS Coventry sunk in the Falklands War.
So that's £19 on there, yeah.
And what's your feeling about Mrs. Thatcher today?
Brilliant. Best leader we've ever had. And should get what she's getting this morning.
But not everyone was here in tribute.
I'm deeply red and black.
Red and black?
Yes, I'm an anarchist.
I thought this was a blue day.
Did you really?
I did.
Well, perhaps it is for them,
Aha.
but not for us.
You've come out in a little bit of a protest. A red protest.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
And what are you protesting?
The past, what was done to the miners, what will never be repaired.
By the time of the Great Movement, windows along Fleet Street were crowded. Protest, silent and hardly noticed. Is this an official back to the coffin?
Yes, it is. I'm here to turn my back.
Another man, head turned away from the coffin, but not quite managing to avoid a quick glance.
I know she did some things that people don't agree with, but I think overall she was a great leader, and as a woman I feel proud.
And here, a man who was here for Churchill's funeral nearly 50 years ago.
The difference was total silence as the cortege came through.
Do you see any protests?
We heard them, we didn't see them, they're around the corner. But they made some protests, loud, but the majority of people drowned them out with polite, respectful applause.
And the verdict from someone too young for either Churchill or Thatcher.
Hooray for Maggie Thatcher!
And to be amongst so many similar-minded people, the left think that they can pull off a rally. Look at this. This is the right when they get together. Okay, this is the decent-minded people of this country. Just look around. There's nothing but joyous celebration here.